Terra 2.0 indeed. Well, it's here and it's running. We've had a rocky few weeks since the absolute devastating collapse of Terra Luna UST, the stablecoin. What's going to happen now? What's my views on 2.0 versus classic? We're going to find out. Let's get straight into this one. Hello everyone, my name is Sean. I am the Crypto Smith. Welcome back to the channel. If you would do me just a quick favor, give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. I really appreciate it. Terra 2.0. Well, about 3 weeks ago, Terra Luna UST, one of the largest stable coins out there, crashed and burned, wiping out nearly $40 billion worth of value in the market, wrecking people's lives. Investors big and small lost out big time on that disaster. Let me explain real quick why I didn't cover Terra Luna prior to this. Obviously, since the crash, every YouTuber on the planet has been covering Terra Luna and the Terra Luna 2.0 and all of the drama that's ensued since then. I, for one, was not well versed in everything that was going on. I wasn't a holder of Terra Luna, and I didn't lose any money on that. So I didn't want to put out a video with incorrect information, confusing people, or trying to sway somebody one way or the other, which is going to go. This is obviously devastating to a lot of people. Not that a lot of people watch my channel currently, but I didn't want to add to the confusion out there. So I let this settle down a little bit, see what's going on, take a big picture look at this thing, a high view look, and kind of piece together just my own personal opinion on it and what I'm going to do going forward. Here's my thoughts on Do Kwon. Do Kwon, I'm not sure which it is. He is under suspicion by a lot in the community for possibly crashing this intentionally. Now, why do I say that? Well, just two little bits of info. If you don't know, in 2021, Do Kwon was in a interview and he stated that there is a Terra Protocol Armageddon or a kill switch, which could be used to crashing the project and cutting all ties and moving on. Here's a little snippet of that.
We have something called a Protocol Armageddon at the company. So a Protocol Armageddon is that's a kill switch. So whenever we feel like we're no longer in a position to be able to best serve the community, we pull the trigger and 24 hours we're gone. We burn all of our assets, we cut all of our ties, and it's nothing. So that's just in case where things move a little bit faster than we're anticipating.
So there you can see what he says. That's an interview from 2021. I don't really know what this means, literally, if that's what his plan was. But it doesn't look very good, obviously, in the wake of this disaster. And just days before the crash, Do Kwon closed the Terra Labs office in Seoul, South Korea. A couple days later, the crash happened. Everything went to almost to zero, and it did look a little suspicious. But according to Watcher Guru, this is on his site. He says it was just a coincidence, right? That he was in Singapore or somewhere else, and they were closed. They've been working on closing the offices for months. I'm not really sure what the truth is, but that's it. It doesn't sound good. I mean, I don't want to be in this guy's shoes. I know a ton of people lost money. I'm sure he's doing okay, though. Also, one more thing to ponder. It only took a couple of weeks after Terra Luna crashed that they were ready to go with version 2, with the V2. So I don't know. To me, it seems like it takes a lot longer to develop and this is a new blockchain. This isn't just a fork and they're just forking off of the old one. This is a new blockchain that they're launching just within 2 weeks of the crash. So it would seem to me that they had to have been working on this prior to the crash. I don't know. Throw something down in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off base here. What's going to happen now? So now we have Terra Classic, which was the old Terra Luna. And then we have 2.0. So which one is going to play out better for investors? I don't know if anybody's ever going to get their money back. They're at least launching this new Terra 2.0 to at least try to get some of the money back to these investors who lost nearly everything. Right now, it sits at $9.40. This is Memorial Day, Monday. It started off down here. It looks like it was somewhere around 550 it launched, going up a little bit and then crashed down. I'm sure the 30% of the tokens that people were able to sell that they got airdropped for their old Luna, they probably sold off right away to recoup some money. And then we're kind of slowly seeing this thing build back up over the last couple of days. I mean, that's a good sign. Now let's check Terra Classic. Here's Terra Classic. It's still, nearly zero. And it's been up and down, up and down. I don't know where this is going to go. I'm not a big YouTuber. I've only been in crypto for a few years. But to me, since most of the projects moved on to the 2.0 chain and left Terra Classic behind, that tells me that the new Terra 2.0 is going to do much better in the long run. I believe it's going to go back up to a top 20 crypto at some point. There are a lot of projects on this platform and a lot of use case there. So I just don't see Terra 2.0, wallowing around at these low prices for very long. It's going to eventually move towards the upside. Hopefully over the next months and years that people can start slowly recoup their losses. So the Classic looks like it's going to founder somewhere under a penny, probably for a while. I think it's in the hands of the community now. There are still a few projects that are still working on the Classic chain. I know Anchor Protocol said that they were going to go ahead and work on both chains, which is good to hear. At least keep some value in there. What are you going to do? I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what I would do. I don't have much in this. I bought $60 worth of Terra, the original Terra Classic after the crash. Basically, it was a lottery ticket to see what would happen. Maybe it would come back. I knew I'm throwing away $60 at that point. Anyway, I did get airdropped a couple of the 2.0 tokens, and I've got 4 or 5 that are sitting that are staked now for the next 6 to 12 months. So what are you going to do? Tell me down below, what are you going to do? If you hold Classic or the new 2.0 token or both, are you just going to hang on to both? Like how do you feel like that's going to turn out in the coming months? So here's my final thoughts on Terra Luna, this whole debacle. Obviously, this crash got the eye of Congress, and not in a good way. And they're going to want to really tighten down regulations, especially on stable coins. And stable coins, if they're going to be stable, they have to be backed by something else. It can't just be an algorithm that buys and sells different cryptos in order to stabilize the price. That obviously doesn't work. There's going to be flaws in that. Somebody's going to be able to exploit that. It's going to need to be stable, right? There's going to need to be some sort of assurance there that when I take my Bitcoin or Ethereum and I transfer it into a stable coin just to ride a rough spot of the market out, that it's not going to go to zero the next day. So let's hope both Terra Classic and 2.0 will do big things in the future. You guys can get your money back. That's what I would love to see. As I always say, I hate to see any project fail in crypto because that's bad for crypto in general. It being a very new asset class. A lot of people out there don't understand it, and they look at something like this and they say, see, I told you, it's all a scam. It's all a Ponzi. It's going to go to zero. You're going to lose everything. And it perpetuates that notion that crypto is not going to be here in the long term. I know it's going to be here long term. I know it's not going anywhere, but I don't represent everybody's feeling on this. So going forward, you guys take care of yourself. I appreciate you watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. You guys have a great day.